Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're taking a quick look here at Gala, seeing what's going on. I got a request from this one, actually from a lot of different sources, but mainly I get a lot of requests from my my YouTube subscribers. So thank you, Hidden Tracks, for the request. Really appreciate that. We'll go ahead and take care of that here now. So if you're new to the channel, just know I'm not a financial advisor. I love teaching people to trade. I do have a trading academy, community, and signals group. Link down below for information on that. We have limited slots available. Also, speaking of limited slots, there are basically I think it's 100 spots for this new little exclusive campaign we're running through Bitunix. Be sure to check that out, link down below for more information. Fantastic exchange, no VPN, no KYC required. If you do use my link to register, you'll be eligible for these benefits. So taking a look here at Gala, what we want to talk about, first of all, is the daily time frame, but just to quickly note, previous levels of liquidity have been swept. We talked about that previously. In fact, we took a nice long from here to there and took some healthy profits as a community with our premium group. But now that we're here, is this a double bottom? Is this a situation where the price action is going to double top? We got like basically a double top and a double bottom. So a lot of validation / invalidation things we're going to talk about here, but mainly just kind of quickly summarize the big picture. So in the big picture here, I want to kind of touch on this here. There's a lot of liquidity levels up here, upwards of about, we can round up and say 3 cents even. Okay, there's fair value and liquidity all ready to be swept here at this level. Okay, so again, previous fair value gaps, previous liquidity, all that stuff has been halfway swept. So it came up to about 2.7, but I think a correction up to about 3 cents even would make sense. Okay, now what we want to look at though is a few factors as to why that could or may not happen. Right, first of all, we are diverging on the MACD here. That's typically not a great sign. Not a reason to consider taking a short, but gives us the general bias that we are on the wrong side of the tracks. We did also break below this ascending trend, but we are maintaining above the 20. So kind of sort of still in good shape, but not terrible. And we are also maintaining above the 200-day SMA. Not a lot of coins have the 200 trailing right behind the price action. So 2.2 is still that key level support from before. We have a previous day closures and also the 200-day SMA. So that's a positive sign letting us know we shouldn't go much lower than 2.2. Again, shouldn't is the key takeaway there. But if we look at the RSI, we're still maintaining above 50. It is coming down, of course. The RSI keeps tapering off, which is standard for a massive increase like this. So we do got to recognize that this is all natural corrective behavior. Nothing really out of the ordinary here. But with us being up over the 200 and the 20 concurrently, I think we're in pretty good shape here to see the price action maintain 2.2 or higher. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, we want to kind of note a few things here. Again, we talked about liquidity levels. Upper level's been swept. This most recent liquidity level did get swept, but there's a pretty big one down here that still hasn't yet. Now again, there's no guarantees that's going to occur. You got to recognize fair value and liquidity levels maintain all the time. I mean, as we saw on the daily, there's been one there for a few months. Okay, so truth is that may not get swept right now, but it could be swept eventually. Okay, or it could be just instantly pushed down and then the price recovers from there. There's a few different scenarios here, but with us hitting this double bottom, that kind of leads me to believe that we should have some support here, but also validates the fact that we keep retesting this level and it hasn't broken yet. When's it going to break? Okay, so again, the more just think about this: if you keep kicking a door or hitting it with a sledgehammer, whatever kind of door it is, it's going to eventually break, right? The more you beat anything down, the more likely it is to break. So that support level has been tested multiple times. It could very well break if we retest it one last time, right? It could just continue lower. Plus, we got to recognize too that Bitcoin is on its way down. It recovered decently, but that 5% correction sent a significant tear in the alt market. Okay, so just be mindful that is a possibility as well. So make sure you watch my Bitcoin analysis daily videos just so you can kind of stay abreast on that. Because if you know what Bitcoin's doing, a lot of other things make more sense in trading, at least with altcoins. Last but not least, we are below 50 on the RSI. Most altcoins are showing the same exact behavior. Money flow index is coming out of the coin, and of course we can see that the MACD is still diverging, but it's starting to taper off a little bit. So again, these are not great signs here. By no means am I saying that you should take a long position right now. I prefer not to trade when situations are like this. It does appear though that we're in a range right now between 2.3 is close approximate and 2.6. Okay, so until that range breaks, we can assume it'll stay in that little level there, that little tight group. Okay. Last thing I want to look at here is Ichimoku Cloud and confirm we have no bullish signs whatsoever here to take a long position. Okay, so lagging span is still technically free and clear, so if you have a short position open, you probably want to consider taking profit by now. If you still have a short position open, honestly, you're getting a little greedy too. This kind of market right now can really quickly wreck shorts, so be very careful. It's not a shorting market. I know yesterday kind of shifted that dynamic a little bit, but I still feel that there's a lot of strength in the market now that Bitcoin dominance is coming down, and we have a situation like this here that you should have taken profits on your short position by now. We do have momentum still to the downside, so just keep in mind this big sweep kind of gives us indication that we're still pushing lower and we're below the cloud. So you are statistically more likely to take profit on a short than you are a long right now. Or just key takeaway here is we got a lot of resistance above us. Okay, so to me, breaking this descending trend is the most important thing. So to be able to reverse this trend, or at least start it, we need to be able to see higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so we got this higher low pattern so far, but the next high has to be higher than 2.4 as a close approximate in order to use that as a support level and continue higher. Okay? Again, we are not out of the woods at all. So if you left this conversation thinking you need to take a long position, I think you're wrong. While it's nice to buy a dip and you can get lucky, the price is more likely to go down than it is to go up at this point. Okay, it's a general consensus. Until we invalidate this descending trend, we have to assume it's going to continue. Okay, so please recognize there's still a lot of room for this coin before we have any confirmation to take a long. While those upper liquidity levels are nice targets to shoot for, I think it's unrealistic at this moment to assume that it's going to happen. Okay, I hope that makes sense and I described this correctly. Please like the video if you could. Help us grow the channel. Comment below. Greatly appreciate that as well. And make sure you take advantage of this exclusive campaign offer for the next week through Bitunix. Again, thanks again, Bitunix, for phenomenal opportunity for no KYC, no VPN required exchange for our members. Thanks again. We'll see you all in the next video. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you.